I got catcalled today. Now, I can't say that that's something that's like out of the ordinary, happens once or twice a day. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say like a week or a month or something. No, it's every day. It's every day, bro. Yeah, they weren't my type though. No. And usually I like the loud ones that wave red flags right above their heads. That's usually my type, but today for some reason I was just thinking to myself, hmm, you can do better, Johnny. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. We are back with another episode of Allegedly. If you don't know me, I am Johnny Thomas Appleseed. I'm the dude who has all the news. Dude, news. News, dude. Dude. It almost rhymed. It's kind of like a slant rhyme, a rhyme that's a little bit sideways. Yeah. News, dude. Not nude, dude. News, dude. Okay. Moving on. You guys, we have so much news for you today. I am so excited to chat about these things. There's lots of drama happening. There's some political news we got to touch on. There's YouTuber news and influencer news and celebrity gossip. I mean, if you think it's happening, it's happening, okay? Whatever you can imagine, it's probably occurring. And we're going to unpack all of it today. Everything that you've missed over the last 2 days, okay? It is April 16th. It is Wednesday, and we are ready to go, you beautiful, beautiful, majestic looking antelopes. Okay, first up in the news, we've got YouTuber Mr. Beast. Yes, you may know Mr. Beast. He's really good with the clickbait and crazy wild videos. He had a reality competition show on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I mean, he's got Feastables. He worked with Logan Paul on Lunchly. He does a lot, okay? He's very, very wealthy, very rich. Not quite as rich as Johnny, but close, okay? He's like a close second or third, probably. Yeah, it goes like me, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, so and so, Mr. Beast. Okay, he's down there a little bit, but he's still up there. Anywho, so get this: furious Mr. Beast fans who forked over $1,000 for an experience billed as unforgettable were left demanding a refund. Even the YouTube star apologized and admitted the event was definitely subpar. Diehard subscribers of the American YouTuber, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, gathered at Resorts World Las Vegas for the Mr. Beast experience between Sunday and Tuesday. And I mean, this whole event just seemed a little crazy, okay? It included a 3-night stay at the hotel, a mystery bag full of exclusive Mr. Beast merchandise, and a $10,000 gift voucher for one lucky guest. The promise of meet and greets, mini games, and photo opportunities left little to be desired. Teresa Meta, who traveled from Arizona to Las Vegas for the highly anticipated partnership with her mother, told local CBS News that unfortunately, we didn't get any of that. That is crazy. Okay, what is going on with these different events that are like promising so much, and then people get there and nothing's happening, and nothing that they were promised is given to them? You remember the Willy Wonka experience that was basically just like styrofoam walls and a creepy Oompa Loompa? Yeah, that happened. And then you got Firefest, which was just a disaster and everywhere. And now Billy McFarland is trying to bring that back for round two. And you can get a very super duper VIP pass for just $1.1 million, and there's not even a lineup yet. So that's great. We love that all of these experiences are ruining the experience of other experiences, or maybe they're raising the bar, or lowering the bar. They're lowering the bar so that way, when you go to an actual good experience, it's just that much better. I would be so upset if I threw $1,000 at this event and it was nothing like what I thought it was gonna be. I think I'd riot. I'd riot on the strip. I would. I'd jump into the Bellagio fountains. I'd be there at the Bellagio. I'd be swimming in the fountains singing Celine Dion saying, "Curse you, Jimmy." Okay? Yeah, that's crazy. What would you do if you went to this? Did you go to it? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to know what it was like. Also in the news, we've got another influencer, and this is none other than Adelaine Morin, who has come under fire for showing how festival goers can treat themselves to a luxurious meal at Coachella. Ooh, these influencers. Coachella is literally just a breeding grounds for influencers. How many STDs do you think are passed around at Coachella because these influencers don't wrap it before they tap it and they love to just get some bang bang? I guarantee there's a lot of illegal and legal questionable activities happening at Coachella. Ooh, it's kind of a scary place. The TikTok star told her 1.1 million followers all about her visit to the Nobu pop up restaurant on the Polo Field grounds. Morin, who's 27, said the pricey sushi spot doesn't accept walk ins, and though she accidentally booked her reservation for Coachella's weekend too, she managed to work it out on the back end, since she'd already paid in full with no opportunity for a refund. Oh, I'd riot. She explained in her voiceover that the menu was served omakase style, meaning the customers didn't get to choose what they were served. The chef picks for you, and it's $350 per person, plus 22% included gratuity, Morin explained. Also, if you show up late, they'll give you a bento box to go, and you can't even eat it there. Her quick vlog featured a screenshot of the receipt, which broke down the two $350 costs and included the tip fee, which totaled just over $161. That is a big tip. That is not just the tip. That's the whole dang thing that you're taking there. Oh my gosh. Okay. According to the charges, Morin and her fellow Nobu patron also purchased beverages, a Red Bull, two waters, and sake, which brought her total bill to around $945. Oh my gosh. Here's the deal. I'm already paying too much to go to this cesspool of influencers. I don't need to pay that much to eat. I don't know. To eat in the field where I'm already sweating, dehydrated, and having heat stroke. Oh my. I'd take the bottle of sake though. Would you go to this fancy dining experience, or is it too much? I don't know. It is an experience you're paying for, but I just can't imagine forking over $1,000 for something that's gonna be gone in like a few minutes. You know, it's not like a very like a big memory thing you're paying for. You're just paying for food that you're gonna crap out. You know, like if I gotta pay $1,000 just to later on have some diarrhea, I'd be so upset. I guarantee that ran right through them. I can't imagine it didn't. Okay, where and how are they cooking it? Anywho, let me know in the comments if you would go through with this experience because there's no way they'd have to pay me. I think, yeah, and they should because I'm very famous and worldly. I'll be able to tell them what they're doing right and wrong. So yeah. Also in the news, we've got Johnny Depp. Oh my goodness. Okay, Johnny Depp is kind of making a slow comeback into major motion pictures. You know, he's done some indie stuff and some deep cut films and very just projects that, fulfill him and fill his cup. And get this, Johnny Depp looks nearly unrecognizable in the first look of his mainstream Hollywood return in Day Drinker. The movie's called Day Drinker? Oh my gosh. I hope they give him a mega pint. Remember that? Yeah. Gosh, it's hard to believe that it's been like 2 or 3 years since that trial with Amber Turd. What a wild journey we've been on. Yeah. My dog was stung by a bee. Oh, Amber Turd dropping little pellets on Johnny Depp's pillow. Those were the good old days, really. Not for them. That was probably really horrible. But hopefully Amber Turd learned how to hire good lawyers. Anywho, so get this. Johnny Depp returns to Hollywood in Day Drinker, which is a Lionsgate film also starring Penelope Cruz, Madeline Klein, and is directed by Mark Webb. The story follows a private yacht bartender, who is Madeline Klein, who meets a mysterious guest, Johnny Depp, leading them into a dangerous entanglement with a criminal figure, which is Penelope Cruz. Okay. The cast also includes Manu Rios, Aaron Piper, Juan Diego Boto, and Annika Boyle. Now, I don't know those individuals. I don't know if I said the names right, and I don't want you coming for me if I didn't. I apologize. But I'm excited. I love Madeline Klein, and I really do have a soft spot for Johnny Depp. Okay, he's iconic. I love most of the movies he's been in, and he's a great actor. He's phenomenal, and I'm excited to see him make a Hollywood return here. And I hear that they might even be trying to get him to come back for Pirates of the Caribbean. Disney's ready to fork over a load of cash because they realize this franchise is nothing without Captain Jack Sparrow. I don't know. Good for Johnny Depp. What are your thoughts? Are you a Johnny Depp fan, or are you like, cancel Johnny Depp? Don't like him. Don't come back. Okay. You let me know in the comments what you're feeling and thinking. But I'm excited to see what this movie is about. It's an intriguing plot, so I'll definitely be giving it a watch. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be really good, and Johnny Depp is like a chameleon. He changes how he looks for all of these movies. It's crazy. All right, now we recently have been talking about the Blue Origin space trip that all of these famous females went on. Katy Perry, Gayle King, etc., etc. And it's been getting a lot of heat online. People are ripping them apart. There's conspiracy theories that they didn't even go to space. There's a video where the door to the thing, the shuttle, opened before they were ready to, and then Jeff Bezos went up there with a tool to open it and like fake opened it with some weird crank thing. So that's a little suspicious. They also didn't play the footage from within the capsule while they were up there, like live. It was like a replay of it, I'm pretty sure. So is this the moon landing 2.0? Did they fake it? I really hope they didn't fake it. Let me know in the comments. Do you think they really went to space or to the what is it, common line? Let me know. Let me know. Oh my goodness. But get this. Fast food chain Wendy's, that little redheaded sassy mascot, she's got a lot to say, okay? And she's calling out Katy Perry. Wendy is not being very nice, okay? There was a post that came out when she landed or whatever and was kissing the ground, and Wendy's social media accounts responded by saying, "Can we send her back?" And like there were multiple posts where Wendy's was just kind of roasting the whole Blue Origin trip. Uh, I mean, their social media team has got to have just the most fun, just roasting people and going after celebrities and whatnot. That's hilarious. It really is. Imagine getting roasted by Wendy's. I'd roast that lady right back. I'd like to see her try and come for me. I'll cancel Wendy faster than she can say, "Would you like a milkshake with that?" Or what are they called? Frosties? Whatever. I never liked Wendy's. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a fan. Do you like Wendy's? I like their social media posts, but I don't think I like their food. Anywho, Wendy is not the only one that is tearing apart this entire trip. Even Gayle King spoke on her show. Was it the morning show? Today's show? What show was she on? Either way, I like Gayle King. Okay, don't don't go for Gayle. But Gayle said that, she's been getting a lot of criticism, even from people that she knows and respects and thinks of as friends, just talking trash about her trip to the common line. Okay. And she says it's just really discouraging and sad to see. And it is, like, come on. It's cool if it's real. Now, if the conspiracy theory comes out to not be a theory and it's true that they didn't actually go up there, then I'd say it's warranted. But until then, like, this is awesome. Congratulations to all of these ladies for making some history. Okay? I don't know. What are your thoughts on the entire trip that they took, okay, in the Blue Origin. I gotta know. I gotta know what you're thinking. Also in the news, we've got Leslie Odom Jr., who you may know from his appearance on Hamilton on Broadway. He was Aaron Burr, sir. And get this, the Tony and Grammy winning actor who originated the role of Aaron Burr in Hamilton is officially returning to Broadway as Aaron Burr in Hamilton. This is crazy. Odom made the announcement confirming he'll take the stage at Richard Rodgers Theater for a limited 12-week engagement running from September 9th through November 23rd, 2025. He said, "You don't get shows that run for 10 years." And that's so true. You know, it's very rare to have a phenomenon like Hamilton. And I feel like it's so important for this story to continue to be told. And I think putting Leslie Odom Jr. back into this show is going to revive it in a way. And he's the best Aaron Burr. I've never seen any other. I've seen one other Aaron Burr in my lifetime, but he originated it. He brought it to life. He gave us the voice of an angel to sing and rap, and I mean, he's so good. I would love to see him as Aaron Burr on Broadway, and I don't know. I'm excited about this news. So good for him. He deserves it. He's so talented, and I don't. Will you be going to see Mr. Aaron Burr portrayed by one Leslie Odom Jr. on Broadway? Let me know in the comments, and can I come with you? Will you will you take me with you? I would love to see it. I would love to, you know? Ugh, such a good show. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. Yes, Aaron Burr, sir. You better sing, even if you did kill Alexander Hamilton. You had beef, and I understand. If duels were a thing, I feel like I would be challenged to duels at least once a week. You know, someone would come up and be like, "I don't like what you're saying. I don't like what you stand for. Let's duel." And then we'd take our 10 paces and turn around. And I'm sorry, but you would lose every time. So don't even try to duel me. Okay? Anywho, also in the news, we've got Post Malone. We love Posty. Are you a fan? I've been listening to Posty for years, okay? And now they always say congratulations. I get that a lot. Now that I am a big time star, I've got all of these people in my past that are coming back and saying, "Oh my gosh, congratulations on all your success. You're so incredible." And I'm just like, I've been successful my whole life. Why are you congratulating me now? Okay? So I get it, Posty. I get it. But no, Posty's last album was very country, and it was good. He had amazing collaborations. It's got that country vibe. He really brought old school country with a touch of like his normal genre of like a pop hip hop type of vibe. It was very cool, very good album. But get this, Posty is going country yet again. Following the success of F1 Trillion, Post Malone has confirmed he's working on a second country album, and it's already in progress. During a recent interview at Coachella 2025, he teased upcoming collaborations and shared his excitement about continuing to explore the genre. I think he said he's got somewhere between like 25 or 35 songs or something like that that are all ready. That's crazy. This man is working. He is working hard. And I don't know. I love a good country album when it's really good. I'm not like the biggest country fan of all time, but I can appreciate some old country and some of today's country. If a song has a good vibe, I am there and I am vibing with it. And if I got to be a cowboy for 3 minutes, I'll do it. I will say yee to the haw, and I will shake my rump and stomp my boots and chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit if I gotta. Okay? I tell you what, I'm excited. Are you excited for another Post Malone country album? Let me know. Do you like Posty? I don't know. You tell me. I like Posty. I know how I feel. I just want to know how you feel. Also in the news. Oh my gosh, I feel like I am flying through this. Lucifer, Oliver, Wheezy, Trevor, Chunka. How you guys doing? You good? You all good? Am I going too fast? Are you keeping up? Keeping up with the Keeping up with the news, not the Kardashians. It's really hard to keep up with them these days. You know, Kim is always saying no one wants to work anymore, and then she just does whatever she does. You know, yeah. Those Kardashians. Just think about how much they've polluted the world with their flights and everything. They're very rich though, so they can do whatever they want, I guess. Have you ever worn Skims, Lucifer? No. Uh, oh, that's right. You don't wear underwear or clothes. I would like a pair of Skims underwear just to see what the hype is all about, you know, but ain't no way I'm spending like $80 on one pair of underwear. That's crazy. Girls are out here and they're like, "I'll buy that. I'll buy that spandex for $90." And they'll just do it, you know, with no regret, no remorse, nothing. They don't care, they just do it. And I respect that. That's girl math, you know? They use a credit card or they use something else that's not like real money to them and they say, "Girl math." Haha, tee. Let me get my Skims. Hashtag not sponsored, you know? Yeah. Hmm. Anywho, I don't know where or why that happened. Get this. In the news, we've got all five actors from The Breakfast Club who reunited for the first time in 40 years. I love this cast. I love this movie. You know, the Brat Pack. These kids carried the 80s on their back, okay? That is this is great. Get this. So Molly Ringwald, Emilio Estevez, Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy, and Anthony Michael Hall all reunited after 40 years. I feel very emotional and moved to have us all together, gushed Ringwald, who starred as It Girl Claire Standish in the film. She went on to jokingly acknowledge the attendance of Estevez, adding, "We don't have to use the cardboard cutout anymore. I feel really moved that we're all together." Oh my gosh. I feel really moved that they're all together. I love that. Okay, I was really happy when we were making this movie. We all really, I don't know if you can tell, but we all really do love each other. It was a dream, Ali Sheedy said, a joyful experience. Ugh, I wish I was there to see them all together. I really do love this movie. I think it was way ahead of its time. It's so well done. You just don't get films like this anymore. John Hughes was just a legend and a genius, and this cast of young actors coming together and just, you know, changing cinema and changing just so much about the world with bringing their talents in these films. You know, it's crazy, and I think The Breakfast Club still stands up pretty well in today's day and age. Obviously, it was a different time, so some things are a little bit different or dated, but for the most part, that movie, chef's kiss, so well done, and the cast is just so incredible. The acting's phenomenal, and it's just a fun watch, and it gives you that good '80s feeling that films should bring. You know, I don't remember the last time I watched a film that came out recently that gave me that feeling that an '80s movie gives, and I want that. I need that in my life. I love that feeling. That's the best feeling in the world, I swear. It's the music, it's the vibe, it's the look, it's the characters, the it's just something that we need in our world today, really. Hmm. Anywho, also in the news, we've got some serious news here, okay? So get this. Venezuelan man facing misdemeanor charges in New Hampshire was tackled inside a courthouse by ICE agents, who also knocked over an older bystander in the process. The man who was detained on February 20th is being held at an ICE facility in Texas as of Monday, according to online records. Marquise Colmenares, I'm sorry. I am really horrible with names. It's who I am, okay? Who is 33 years old, had been charged on February 9th with drunk driving, driving without a license, and failing to provide information after an accident. He was heading to his arraignment on those charges when he was apprehended, police say. Jared Neff, the court liaison officer for the Hudson Police Department, said the agents were working on orders to detain immigrants in the country illegally. Oof, this is just all of this is just like wild. All of the ICE agents and all of the deportations and everything just happening. It all just happened so fast, and it's popping up everywhere, and you can't even walk outside without seeing an ICE agent. I fear they're everywhere. Okay, they're everywhere. I hope they don't come for me. I mean, I'm a legal citizen, but sometimes I talk a little funny, and people are just like, "Where are you from? Where you from?" And I tell them, but because I'm very worldly and from all over, they're like, I don't believe you." And I'm like, "Do you need to see my papers, my ID, everything? I'd like to see an ICE agent try and tackle me, though." That's not a threat or like a invitation, though. Don't do it. Don't come for me. I don't know if I should be making like kind of jokes about this. It's very serious. I apologize. Eh, it's fine. It's how we get through the hard times, right? Laughing, crying, staying up at night, wondering what's gonna happen next. Okay, anywho. So that happened. What are your thoughts on this whole thing? I want them all, okay? Lay it out in the comments. Tell me below, okay? Also in the news, we got Vice President JD Vance, who dropped the Ohio State University's National Football Championship trophy during a celebration at the White House on Monday. JD Vance, an Ohio State alumnus, tried to lift up the trophy, but it appeared to separate from its base as the vice president bobbled it in his hands. With the Marine Corps band's rendition of Queen's "We Are the Champions" still blaring in the background, Ohio State running back Trayvon Henderson, who was standing next to Vance, swiftly recovered the fumble. It's very good. It's very good. Good. He's good at the sports. He can recover the fumbles. He can catch the football, so he caught the trophy. Yeah, that's very good, very sporty. Just like me, I'm very athletic. People don't know it because they never ask. "Johnny, are you athletic? Do you do sports?" Yeah, I'm winning at the sport of life right now. Come on. I'm running for office. I'm going to be the president of the United States soon. Okay? I do lots of athletic things. Running, winning. Yeah. Anywho, okay. Vance later shrugged off the near turnover. It's a pun. It's a football pun. If you don't watch the sports ball, you probably don't know that. But like I said, I'm very athletic, so I know sports terminology. Okay, yeah. He shrugged off this event, posting on X saying, "I didn't want anyone after Ohio State to get the trophy, so I decided to break it." Whoa, JD. Let's not break this trophy. Let's not break things. We don't need to break things, okay? It's very funny. Except for the people who worked very hard to win said trophy. Come on now, JD. Little butterfingers. He's slipping up there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine having this moment and then it's overshined because the vice president almost destroys the trophy. Yeah. What a day. What a day that would be. Also in the news, Elon Musk has a lot of kids. They keep popping out. And I swear they just keep giving them names that are going to get them made fun of in school. Elon Musk's kids probably don't go to school, do they? They're probably like privately tutored at home, and they're having fancy baguettes and lunches cooked by like top chefs, and yeah, and getting trained by rocket scientists, to get ready to go to space with Elon when he goes to Mars. Anywho, get this. The name of the child that Ashley St. Clair said she welcomed with Elon Musk earlier this year has been revealed. According to a new report from the Wall Street Journal, the influencer's infant son, who was previously referred to as RSC, is named Romulus. I think you should go back to RSC. Yes, Romulus. Oh no. I what happened to names like Jack and Justin or Johnny? Why are they all J names? I don't know. It's the first names that came to me. Michael or Tony or Frank. Actually, don't name your kids Frank. Okay? There's something strange about seeing like a young child and their name is Frank. I don't like that. It should only be older people and dogs that are named Frank. Yeah. But it's better than AX3C3PO or whatever his other kid's name is. I don't know. And it's happening with celebrities too. Okay, they're picking some strange names like compass directions and what else are celebrities doing? They're coming up with they say it's their creativity, and people praise them for the unique names they give their children, but next thing you know, they're gonna be naming them after car parts. Like, oh, here comes Engine. How you doing, Engine? Huh? Yeah. Oh, carburetor. Nice of you to join us. I I don't know. Okay, what do you think of the name Romulus? It's not. I feel bad. You know that kid's gonna one day legally change his name when he ends up thinking and acting for himself. You know, and he doesn't need someone to change his diaper, which could happen very soon. If they're smart, kind of like Elon. He's got a weird brain and he does very questionable things, but I think the man is elevated mentally. But I hope his I just had a stroke. I swear that was crazy. I tried saying like 8 words or sentences at the same time. Anyways, I hope his children, get the smart gene, but they're smarter and, more observant and yeah. Also in the news, we've got child star Amanda Bynes, who we love. Okay, she's been going through some stuff over the last decade, and she was in a conservatorship, and then she ended up being a nail tech. I think she maybe did hairstylist. I don't know. Maybe it was just nail tech. She did that after her acting career, taking a step back from the spotlight to artist. She's done a lot. Okay, she had an art show. Did you know this? Where she was selling her paintings and stuff. Very interesting, very cool. She recently got her face tattoo lasered off or started to or whatever. So she's getting rid of that. I feel like she's gonna have a major glow up and like a whole bunch of success. She's gonna pull like a Lindsay Lohan, you know, get a life together, return to the spotlight, and just be a huge star. And I don't know, maybe make like a sequel to She's the Man or something. Or what's that one where she's in Paris? Or in England or wherever she is. What's that one called? I can't remember, but I love Amanda Bynes. I think she's great. And get this, Amanda Bynes has now said that she is using OnlyFans to connect with her supporters. She made a disclaimer saying, I'm doing OnlyFans to chat with my fans through DMs. I won't be posting any sleazy content. Good for you, Amanda. Yeah, she says, I'm not posting my booty pics, okay? Yeah, I'm not hashtag freeing the nipple for you sickos to pay. I'm not that kind of person. I just want to chat with you, but you gotta pay. You gotta pay to be able to talk to me. Okay? Good for her. Get your bag. Get that bag. Get that money. Come on, Amanda. You deserve it. You're an icon. You have blessed us for years since the Amanda show. She's given us comedy gold, great movies, great TV, great art, and she deserves a lot of success and I just I hope she's doing well. I would love to meet Amanda Bynes one day. Really. I would. I love her. I do love Amanda Bynes. She was great in Hairspray too. You know? That movie might have done something to people though. Have you seen Nikki Blonsky lately? She's everywhere. She's posting cameos for people and going viral for it, and she's singing songs from Hairspray. She's also a little messy, okay? But whatever. I still love Hairspray. It's great. Without love, life is like a seasons with no summer. Without love, life is rock and roll without the drummer. Which is, if there's no drama in rock and roll, it's just not good. So, life without love is similar to that. That's what the song is saying. That's what the lyrics mean. It's very deep, very emotional, very wise. Yeah. Anywho, we'll keep an eye out on Amanda Bynes and see what she's up to and see where her career is taking her next. Cause I know she's gonna do some great things, Lucifer. I just know it. I am always rooting for Amanda Bynes. I love that lady. Yeah. Also in the news, get this. A federal judge said today that probable cause exists to find the Trump administration in criminal contempt over its defiance of an order to turn around planes carrying Venezuelan migrants that was bound for El Salvador. In a 46-page decision, the judge said that the government's actions on March 15th demonstrate a willful disregard for his order, barring the government from transferring certain migrants into El Salvador custody under the Wartime Alien Enemies Act. The court does not reach such conclusion lightly or hastily. The judge continued. Indeed, it has given defendants ample opportunity to rectify or explain their actions. None of their responses have been satisfactory. Ooh, that is not good. Not good at all. There's been so much Trump news. Why is it that there's been more Trump news than there has been Biden news? Like in the last, like all the Biden news over the last 4 years was just like, is he okay? Does he have dementia? You know? And then now it's just every day I feel like I read a Trump headline and I'm just exhaling deeply. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know if I have it in me to keep deeply thinking about some of this stuff, but I will. I will keep deeply thinking about it. Okay? I just want to know where we're headed. I really hope there's brighter days ahead, which there are. I want you guys to never lose hope. Okay? Brighter days are ahead. They are coming. We just all need to collectively breathe in, breathe out, think about the positives, make positive changes by doing positive actions, and slowly but surely they should snowball, right? Make a positive example out of yourself for the younger generations. Be the change you want to see. I'm sending you all the positive vibes. Oh my gosh, I feel like that guy on TikTok, who has the crystals and he's like You know what guy I'm talking about? Where he does this and it's like ASMR. That's me right now. That's how I was using my hand. Anywho, y'all, let me know what your thoughts on all of this are in the comments. It's just crazy. It really is. But also in the news, we've got former President Joe Biden in his first speech since leaving the office of president in January. He said on Tuesday that the second Trump administration has already done so much damage and so much destruction, it's kind of breathtaking it could happen that soon. Biden spoke at a Chicago conference focused on protecting Social Security, and he warned in his address that President Trump and some Republicans in Congress wanted to betray the sacred trust of Social Security payments. We must never, ever betray that trust, Biden said. How is President Biden going to give a better speech now than he did when he was in office? Well, where was that? Where was that type of attitude and clarity in your speech when you were president, Joe? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay? Everybody's crazy. I don't trust a single politician. I never have, to be fair, but I don't trust them at all. I really don't, you know? And I'm not saying I'm going to overthrow the government, but when I'm elected, you can trust me, okay? Why, you might ask? Because I'm honest. I keep it real, okay? And I'm not going to be like politicians because I'm not one. Yeah. I feel like I'm giving a campaign speech. You know what party I'm running on when I run? The People's Party. The party. You know, if you like the party, this is your party. Yeah. If you love to live, laugh, love, and dance and sing and make positive change, I'm your guy. I've got lots of very, very interesting opinions and thoughts on a lot of things and a lot of great ideas that I think could really just boost the morale and possibly the economy. Yeah. First step, just get rid of money. No, that might not work. I'll workshop it, okay? I just think life would be better if things didn't cost anything. But I get it. I don't really get it, you know? Like, what's the point of life if all we do is make money just to die one day? Yeah. You know? uh, it's weird when you think about life that way, isn't it? All you do is work really hard, day in and day out. You get tired. The next day you retire. By that I mean you get tired again. Just to make money that you use to spend on things that you have to pay for, not want to pay for. Our lives are kind of sad. I hate to say it, but that is no way to live. Maybe I should go be a monk. Johnny as a monk. But they don't talk, do they? I don't know if I could do that. I need to speak. Is it monks that don't talk? I, you know, I also don't think I could shave my head. Mm-mm. Couldn't do it. No, this head of hair needs to stay. So maybe I'll just start a new religion. No, they're gonna start calling me like a cult leader. I can't do that either. God, what can I do in this world? This is not meant to like derail your hopes and dreams or faith in humanity. I'm sorry. I don't know how I got here. There's just a lot of bleak things happening. Yeah. But I'm still very positive. You know, I'm seeing the light in the dark. Yeah. And we got a lot of things to really look forward to in life, okay? Don't forget that. And you are capable of making changes in your life and everyone around you. Okay. I'm very philosophical right now. I don't know what happened. Wheezy, did you put a spell on me? Was it all of this when I started doing the clarity thing? And like I had a crystal or something? That must have been what it was. It aligned my chakras and cleared my mind. Yeah. Do you guys believe in the chakras? Yeah. Does that have anything to do with the stars? Your chakras? And why do they call them chakras? Where did that come from? And what's going on with these tarot cards? Can anyone tell me? How do people read those? Huh? Like if I see a picture of a guy that has like 7 swords stabbed through his chest, I don't think that's a good day. I think that's a bad day, but then they're like, "Oh my gosh, you got so much good coming." And I'm like, "How'd you get that? This looks like I'm going to get shanked 7 times with a sword. What is this? Medieval times?" Yeah. Yeah. There's literally a card that says death, and they're like, no, this is a good thing. It means it's the end of this and the beginning of something new. It's not like bad. And I'm like, to me, that says I'm going to die in 7 days, like that movie says, you're going to die in 7 days. Yeah. And I don't need that energy. Get it away. Get it away from me. Get away from them. Okay. Yeah. How did I get here? We were just talking about Joe Biden and Trump. How did I get to the chakras? Yeah, that's my mind. It's a crazy place. If this is my campaign speech, I think I'm doing great. Really, I'm really connecting to a lot of people. I think. Yeah, I've got that elevated mindset these days. I'm still going somehow. Okay. Anywho, oh my gosh, Johnny, pull yourself together, man. Bring it back to Earth. You're not in the astral plane. Okay, is that what it's called? I don't know. Someone's gonna come for me now, sharing all of this information. I feel like my DMs are gonna get real weird, and I guess I'm okay with it. They already are kind of weird. Yeah, there's some freaks out there. Oh, watch out. They say some freaky things, and you just gotta say, "I don't like that," and then delete it and hide. Anywho, everybody, I think that's all the news I got for you. I don't really know how we got here, or what happened in this episode. I think I blacked out and something took over my body. But I appreciate you being here. I hope you got all of the news you needed, and uh, bringing it back, aligning my chakras. Sorry, I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. Okay, I'm sorry. Anywho, if you did like this episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and stay tuned for a new episode with a whole bunch of new news tomorrow. I'm so excited. Don't forget to pick up some of your allegedly merch. This was a fun one, kinda. It didn't end on a very fun note. But we do what we can. Yeah. Anywho, I will see you guys tomorrow with a whole bunch of new news. I love ya. Take care of one another. And hit that bell for notifications, okay? Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Yes. Oh my goodness. I've lost my damn mind, haven't I, Lucifer? Hey, it wasn't lost already. Don't say that kind of thing to me, you jerk.